Good morning, designers, and welcome to episode 112 of Game of Rugs. Today we are going to do all of the normal things in some kind of order. Last episode was the answer episode from our Q&A series. I mean, is it a series if you've only done one of them? But we're going to do more of them. Therefore, it is a series, just not yet. In any case, somebody asked me if I had an idea of what percentage of my fives came from rooms that used no limited edition items. And that was a really good question, and it turns out that I overestimated my fives because a lot of the rooms that I do get fives on, even when they're not bundle dumps, will include, a plant that is a limited edition plant, or maybe a piece of art that I had hanging around or whatever. So I have been conscious of that question, and I wanted to show you. There we go. I got a 5 this week with a room that had absolutely no limited edition items in it at all, and I was really proud of this room. This is a combination of furniture that I really like. I love these chairs, and I love pairing them with this specific dark blue rug. And I'm not an adventurous designer really, so when I pair those patterned chairs with a solid white couch, I feel like I'm at the, apex of mixing and matching. Yeah. Anyway, it's a room. It got a 5. It has no limited edition anything. It does happen. Now, just in case the universe thinks that I'm getting overly enthralled with myself and my scores, which, by the way, have been terrible, I just wanted you to know that I also got a 3.9 this week on this room, which is a perfectly lovely room. And yeah, scoring is whack. But you know what? Scoring's always whack. And if you take it too seriously, you're just going to be frustrated all the time. So you got to look at scores like this and, find the humor in them. It's fine. It's funny. This is a perfectly nice room, and voters hated it. So okay then. So let us go back to today's daily. Speaking of limited edition items, it's a weird week. This is, according to the Design Home Cycle, the week in which there shouldn't be any limited edition items, and there shouldn't be a bundle theme, I think. But there is. So this room is blue, and all the rooms are now blue. This is Navy Week, and it is Navy Week because it's the 4th of July in the US. So Design Home has come out with this bundle, which they are trying to pretend is not because it's the 4th of July. They are taking this red, white, and blue bundle and calling it Summer Holiday Decor. Okay, it's summer holiday decor for 4 days in July. That's it. And I mean, it's fine. The blue and white stuff is useful for the ones with the waves. Coastal rooms. So I have bought some plants. But I can't figure out, like, normally this stuff you can't buy it in a bundle. Normally you can buy limited edition items in a bundle. In this case, you can only buy them in the store. I can't remember if that's normal or not. So I'm going to add that to my tracking spreadsheet and report back later. So anyway, I'm going to do something with this room, not using any of the limited edition stuff. Yeah. But what I wanted to actually show you, because I am into it, unlike the red, white, and blue decor in today's daily, I am into this room, which I know is going to cause some of you to shriek in horror, and that's okay. It's raining here, by the way, so my internet is coming through about 27 feet of clouds. I love this room. I love this room so much. And I recognize that some of you will hate it, particularly because of the rug. I don't care. When I first joined Design Home, I bought this rug, and it has two friends in the same series. It's the Bloom series of rugs. And yeah, it's the Wild Bloom collection. There are two others. I bought all three of them. I decorated with them almost exclusively for my first week or whatever in Design Home. And eventually I figured out that I figured out how voting works. And part of how voting works is that voters don't like these rugs. I don't care. I have made this room for my own happiness, and I am pretty happy with it. I also, everything that was in here was in my inventory because I had bought uh, these. Like I said, I think they're useful, so that's nice. And I did borrow this table over here. But I also think that we just need to briefly cover that if you have it lost, if you're a person who has tied your account to Facebook and you have many Facebook friends from whom you have routinely been borrowing, I had probably 20. There is currently a glitch where you will, I think, have no more than 5. So here are my 5. And it has limited my ability to borrow stuff, but I was able to borrow this table from my neighbor Laura, and I'm super happy about that. So let us vote. Okay. So I'm just going to vote and chat at the same time. I have changed the way I vote recently. I read this idea, voting for the one on the bottom here, that if unless one room is actually significantly better than the other, just vote them even. And I'm not sure if that's like lazy, I voted for the room on the top, or genius. But what it does mean is that the rooms that are actually good, I think, have a better chance of standing out. So I've gone with that, and in going with that, I am breaking my Game of Rugs rule, like all the way through all 111 episodes up till now. I have looked at rooms like this, and if one room has a rug and the other room doesn't have a rug, I vote for the room with the rug. But I, just in the past week, have stopped doing that. Like, neither one of these rooms is anything better than okay. This room on the bottom is marginally better than the room on the top, so I'm voting for that. Please stop giving me terrible rooms. These are much more interesting. Okay, thank you. Sometimes the design home gods hear our prayers. I actually like the composition of furniture on the room on the bottom. It's unfortunate about the wall art, but you can only do what you can do with the resources that you have. And, guys, I like the room on the bottom better. It just doesn't have a rug. And I don't really like the room on the top, even though it has more decor, better decor, and a rug. Okay, I'm voting those even. See, this is very freeing. This whole thing where you don't have to make a decision between two marginally not good rooms. The room on the bottom here is actually good, though. It's a nice room. Voting for that. The room on the bottom, I think, is better than the room on the top. The room on the top is fine, and somebody's done a nice job here trying to, like the wood on the blue Tommy Bahama chairs, and the wood on the chaise, and the wood on the bookcase all go together with the rest of the blue and white theme. But I hate to be that bitch, but the shades of the blue, it's not working and it's not cohesive. Whereas somehow this room on the bottom, which is far more chaotic, is also to me simultaneously more cohesive. And I think it might be, looking at it, the stripe theme. There is low-key a stripe theme going on here. There's stripes on the chairs, stripes on the cushions. The art is kind of stripy, and the decor is stripy. So we're voting for the room on the bottom. Oh, that person owned a parrot. Yeah, voting these equal. This is so freeing. Voting these equal because they're both terrible. Okay, well, we'll do 2 more rounds of voting, I guess. The person on the top has gone for a 4th of July color theme with no 4th of July decor, and I'm not shaming them for not spending money on decor or spending diamonds on decor. I'm just saying, if you don't have the art to support the theme, don't go with that theme. I'm going to vote for the room on the bottom. Neither one of these rooms is good. I'm voting them equal. Oh my god, it's like a whole new world. I really like the room on the bottom. It's a nice room. I mean, it's boring, but it's cohesive, and there's nothing weird going on. And the room on the top, I love these Tommy Bahama chairs, and a lot of the individual choices for items in this room are good. But if you look on the left, there's like one theme going with the gray blue rug and the wood tones in the console table and the bookcase and the wall art. And then if you look on the right, there's a different theme going with the blue art, and it's not cohesive. So we're voting for the room on the bottom. These rooms, I'm voting for the room on the top because it is quantitatively better. Ooh, okay, well, the room on the bottom is a bundle dump, except for that rug. And whether we like bundle dumps or not, this room is indubitably better than the room on the top, which is using some weird art. What is that art? Level 54. Okay. Well, I guess the struggle continues for all of us, even as we age. Yeah, vote for the room on the bottom. It's cute. This rug is old. It's an old limited edition rug. Good for you for holding on to it. I just use all my stuff that I'm trying to hold on to. Ah, yes, this room. This room is so hard. Did you guys find it hard? I found it kind of difficult. I did manage to put together a entry I was reasonably happy with. And I don't like either one of these entries, so I'm voting them equal. Sorry, guys. Oof. So the room on the top, the person on the top, has put together a theme, committed to it, executed it, and seen it all the way through. I just like, and they've built off the art. So the art is teal and black and white. So there's their teal, and then they've done the rest of it in black and white. And I guess theoretically the art does tie it together. The problem is I hate it. The room on the bottom, I mean, it's not good. It's fine. Okay, I'm voting for the room on the top. Ooh, okay, gonna vote for the room on the top. Yeah, I don't have anything to say about the room on the bottom. I don't really like this room on the top a lot, but it ticks all the boxes. Oh, now this room on the top I love. I love that room. That choice of rug is genius. Why did I not think of that? Oh, because I'm not a genius. Okay, so room on the top. These rooms have very little between them. I'm voting them equal. Are we there yet? Oh, Lord. We're going to be voting forever. At least we're doing 4 rooms of voting, and at least we got 4 different rooms. I did not struggle with this room, but I found it boring as anything. Neither one of these is a standout room. Voting them equal. Room on the top is brave. Ooh, look at the card on the left. Do you know what? I really like this room on the top. I mean, yes, it is dark, but is that necessarily bad? Plus, this is outstanding. Wow. I want that. I don't have anywhere to put it, but yeah, I'm voting for this room. It's unusual. I know it doesn't have an art piece, but let's face it, the art pieces on the bottom are not helping. So we're voting for the top. Good job there. Triple art. Ouch. Triple art. Now, is it? I have used triple art very rarely on very rare occasions, but it's not like it's a thing I've never done. And so it's probably rude of me to be like, I'm not voting for you and your triple art. The room on the bottom is fine, but not inspiring. The room on the top is, I'm sorry, you're allowed to hate me. I'm voting for the room on the top. Again, with the triple art, look, I've already sold my soul in this episode. Let's just go for it. I'm going to vote for the room on the bottom. Level 91. Nice art. Worth getting old for. So I'm voting for the room on the bottom. Sorry. You're allowed to hate me. Interesting choice of zebra print ottomans with all the black and white stuff. Like this room would have hung together much better with different wall art. I really don't like it. The sort of what's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. The boxes that the like natural wooden boxes that the plants are in on the bottom is not helping the situation look well coordinated. Better choices could have been made, and they weren't. On the top, however, we don't have any art, and no choices were made, so I'm voting those equal. Okay, we have enough keys to enter. Back to design. Okay, well, I'm very excited about entering this room. My room that probably I'm the only person in the world who likes, but I love it, and I'm so happy that I was able to put that room together. Thank you, Laura, for loaning me your dining room table and saving me $1,200. And there we go. Last thing, I'm just trying to see before I open my new scores. Wait a minute. Yeah, see, I can buy all. I'm so confused by this set. Right. What am I talking about here? Yeah, I didn't get anything super exciting. I did really like this room. It got a 4.97. I genuinely wish it had gotten a 5 because I felt like it deserved it. On the other hand, I got a lot of satisfaction out putting that room together, and I like it better than any of the top designs. So, I guess I made me happy. Oh, oh yeah, hey, look, you sell it for teal and it freaking works. On the other hand, I don't really know what else I was supposed to do because of the curtains. You know, you get these curtains, you got to use a teal rug. I used all this other stuff, and as we have discussed, if you're going to go teal, these are the paintings to use because they score well every time. And I'm sure I'll be punished for that 5 with a. Yeah, that was a daily. That was the daily for the day the 4th of July stuff came out. And I did love the floor cushions. I have hung on to this painting. I think I mistakenly thought it was a limited edition thing, and it's not. But I had 3 in my inventory for months and months and months. And I was really pleased to be able to use it in this room. I liked all this stuff. I'm fine with this effort. I wish you a happy 4th of July if you are a celebrator of the 4th of July. And otherwise, I wish you a happy blue and red week in Design Home. And that's about it. So thank you so much for joining me on this episode of Game of Rugs. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. And if you would like to see future episodes of Game of Rugs, please become a subscriber. We would love to see you.